Okay, here I am. I don't know if you can hear me now. Okay, here I am. Yeah, if you get a second, there's the last two that he did. If you can hear me, the last two that he did. The first one I think it was like the last 10 minutes or so of the stream, and then the second, the latest No Man's Sky. He's messing around with them, but that first one, when he realizes that he can actually ride them, just the glee, the sheer glee in his voice is absolutely hilarious, and to see it actually happen was pretty funny. Hey, what do you know? Eh, come on, come on, come on, come on, let me land. I think my piloting skills are so bad now. I haven't played in so long, I just can't, my thumbs just don't work. It's actually quite hilarious because it's like Rain Man plays No Man's Sky. I gotta do something real quick. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so I highly suggest you do that. Check his streams out. I think he's been patiently hunting them, teddy bears, trying to find if he can do it, and he sure did it. Did they change it? Yeah, I think they don't have a problem now. Ooh, S31. And of course, I have the wrong ship. I don't have the starship that I would like to trade, unfortunately. $225. I wish I could see my ship. Oh, 450. Okay, there we go. 450 and 6349. I bet you this thing would probably be a rockin' beast if I had the ability to have my other hauler here. I wouldn't mind trading, but well. But there are S classes here, so that's nice. She bet there's no S class. You know, I could. Cannot land here. Nope, can't do it. still don't think I can... Yeah, well, you know, you seem to be about the only one that is around too much. Hey, or one paw POV, how you doing? How are things? I wonder if it can actually allow me to choose which one I want to. Current starship. A-class 10,000, 48 slot. Boy, that's such a hard call, isn't it? 10,000 damage potential. I can't do it, even though the other one's an S-class. If I could buy more slots, I would do it. All right. Anyhow. Where's my other ship? That's my capital ship. That's my other ship. It just swapped them, didn't it? Okay. You like the cake? Yeah, no, I've been up all night. Had some issues going on that screwed me up all day, so I'm getting laid off at the end of the next week because I've got a seasonal job and I've been just running around all over the place filling out applications, and it just doesn't really please me when I have to do that. I wonder if I'm going to run into the or one. What do you think? What do you think? What are your options? The problem is this thing handles like a flippin' whale. Great in a straight line, but turning, not so much. Ooh, see? Of course, then again, I fly like somebody that does not have any thumbs. What games do you have? It's one of the reasons why I play the very few video games that I have, because they're both really, really chill. I'm a shooter person, but I only play the shooters on my PC, and my PC is really old, so it's not quite up to the task. Alright, what do we have for other planets here? Finned planet, that's an exotic. Nonuriano was a charred, and then we've got what is that? Miasmatic planet. I think we'll go over there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hear you, OR1. It's just not... Sometimes I just don't have the ability to choose even between two. Yeah, the haulers really are tough. How long have you been playing No Man's Sky? Ah, okay. So you've been around for a few of the big updates. Yep. Have you heard of the Geknip gang on Discord? Yeah, I got my PS4 just so that I could play No Man's Sky. As my computer is so old that there was no way I was going to possibly play No Man's Sky on it. And, you know, I could get a PS4 for basically the price of a video card. Yep, that's if you're familiar with Discord, there's a group on there. I belong to that group. So does Nimrod, who's also in the chat there. It was originally started to play No Man's Sky, or players of No Man's Sky, but it's all kinds of games now, and everybody's really awesome. You know, they don't necessarily just stick with No Man's Sky. There's a lot of odds and ends that they're involved with now. And what we used to do is before you could actually interact with okay, cool, thanks, Nim. What we did is we played cage matches that were head-to-head cage matches, but are they actually going to shoot me? I'm sorry about that noise. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, let's do it this way. But they played head-to-head with a set of rules that you could get different points for getting to your ship, warping, and that kind of thing. And what we did was just dual stream them and keep track of the points. So there's actually a lot of, on the Geknip Gang YouTube channel, you can see some of the original versions of what we were doing. And it's actually pretty awesome. Because basically it was a, what the hell are those? I've never seen these things before. Sentient plant. Nice. To get rich with units, God, you know, I don't even know what the best way is anymore. If you're a good pilot, one of the best ways, this other person that I was talking about earlier, a guy named Old McReaper, he does the whole pirating thing where he goes around and attacks the freighters and gets a lot of resources that way. But you got to have a decent ship with enough shielding to be able to deal with the pirates, and he gets pretty good. He's gotten pretty advanced with his units. Me, I just play creative. Bitcoin, you mean farming? You can farm things, but a lot of times it takes a little time, takes resources to set it up. Blah blah blah, we're wrong. I have no idea. Nope. Okay, I was wrong too. Yeah, there's ways you can do that, but that basically you really have to leave the system that you get the resources in, so that your prices increase. The way that I did my first successful normal mode that I still really haven't gotten very far in, what I ended up doing is, you know, it was actually a very stable planet. It was a poisonous planet, but it wasn't bad. And what I ended up doing was just I didn't accept the first ship that I came across. Now it assigns you the ship no matter what. But at that time, what I was able to do was to wander around all over the place until I found a huge. It was my first ship was a 48 slot freighter, and the planet that I was on had a whole lot of emerald resources. So within an hour or so of me getting my first ship, I had, you know, like 30 million units. And I immediately, you know, was a fool. I should have kept that, but I had an exotic ship come in, and of course I grabbed that because they're so rare. Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, here I am. If you look there, you can see I've got a few units here. A few nanite clusters and a little bit of quicksilver as well. So, but with creative, you know, you don't have to spend anything, so it flipping builds up quick to the point where it actually glitched out and went negative, and you can't really recover from that if it goes negative, but that was a glitch in the system that they actually fixed. Yeah, pretty much, and it was kind of strange because it was like I say, it was a really high value system, or a very, very opulent or wealthy system, and it was a GEC high tech. And at that point, the GEC high tech systems were the systems that you could find S-class exotics at. So, you know, like I say, within the first, I wonder if they are ever going to change. I don't know why mine's glitched. I can't scan critters in creative. But anyhow, yeah, the first planet I was on, I've got a couple million units and a S-class exotic. Odds of that are almost none. Turn. Oh my god, this thing is horrible. Alright, I gotta change back to my other ship because this thing is just a... almost useless. Double jump. There we go. That's better. Still can't fly it, but it feels like I'm actually kind of able to control it. Wow, there are a ton of flipping settlements here. All right, let's see if they've got a decent multi-tool here. Probably not. I mean, I've got an alien multi-tool, so it's not like I really need anything, but nope, no way. I wish I had a few more slots, though. I'd love to get one of those 24 slot S-class units for the multi-tools. Okay, where's my trade lines at? Probably can't see them now. Yay. Can we still see it if we go lower? Yep. What's your question? Alright, we're going to go to a different system. If I could remember how to go. My brain is not working. I wonder if they're ever going to give us better S-class freighters. I probably should be doing freighter, not freighter, but frigate missions. Get my frigates all up to S-class. Not like it really matters, but still. Alright, so that is Geck. Let's see if we can't find a Geck high-tech system. Data unavailable. Ah, yep. Gravitino balls can really be pretty awesome, but a lot of those locations are high security. So it can be, if you're not playing in creative, it can be a little bit of a challenge. What mode do you normally play in? Ah, yep. Then you're probably really going to be bored with what I do. But the other side of the creative is that I can figure out what's going on with some of the glitches and do some, exploits to give some people some tips. Not that I have any lately because of how many updates we've had. But at first, that's kind of what I was doing. My problem is I don't have the time to get too involved in any of the farming to get credit or to get units. Plus, I'm really uncoordinated, so that kind of tends to take the fun out of some of it. I just like wandering anyway. If you see the bridge on my ship there, obviously I've got that set up as a base because I tried to do the base building stuff and I made some really cool ones and had a lot of fun at it, but very soon after I got them built, I got bored. So on I kept doing that a bit. Nope. And it was fine, but I just prefer to be able to have my base come with me. Mm-mm. I think that was it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's how they would generally do the cage matches. It was people would um, start out on permadeath, and it was 4-hour time span, and whoever lived or whoever got the highest amount of points were the winners. And Nimrod posted that link in the chat there about the Discord. Anyway, they're really good group of people. They don't put up with much silliness or anything like that. It's actually probably one of the better forums that I've ever been in. And extremely helpful with any questions you might actually have, especially the permadeath questions. I'll be able to answer any any kind of question that you've got. There's a couple people that are in there. It's not easy for me. I'm really uncoordinated. Like I say, I'm a PC gamer, so my thumbs just do not work. If I had a keyboard and a mouse, oh yeah, I probably wouldn't have a problem. Or a joystick of some sort for the flight. But yeah, there's a few people. Ivy Mike is one of the guys' names. Gaming Mike, Old McCreeper, Pimpin' Plays. There's a lot of people that are absolutely fantastic to watch and actually learn from. Because almost, I would say probably at 85% of the people that are in there are streamers, and like Ivy Mike and Gaming Mike, those guys have all been involved with No Man's Sky from launch. If it would tell me there. If it would actually allow me to scan them, I would know what they're. Yeah, the crabs. The crabs were horrible at first too. I mean, they're not any better now, but they were just absolutely brutal. Yeah, that old McCreeper, he found a planet with teddy bears, and he was able to tame them and ride them. I thought, and just the glee, the sheer happiness in his voice when he was able to do it. I think that's the one that I actually fed. I want to kind of hang out by these and see if there was a. Yeah, Gaming Mike was one of the originals. And Fantasize, he was like pretty close to being right in there at the beginning too. And he's the guy that actually got me into No Man's Sky and GNG. Oh, come on. Interested in new friend. I think if you do that a couple times, like 3 times, then you can actually ride them. But you have to be able to scan them to figure out what they really like. Feeling calm, which means what? Ah, that's really frustrating. Gaming mic, like right now or recently? Because, yeah, he was streaming earlier. Oh, or you mean Fantasize. Yeah, he was wanting to for sure. Currently dreaming. Sorry about the lag. Yeah, I know he was kind of talking to me about wanting to get back into it. And he thought he's been away a little too long and that kind of thing, and I kind of just laughed at him because he was one of the people that would have 1,000, people in his room or on his watching his stream. Yeah, I can't wait for him to stream on a regular basis because he's got a pretty cool, calm, laid-back personality, and big problem is that he was one of those people that got really frustrated because NMS for a little while. It wasn't coded to run right on AMD video cards, and that's what he had. There was a couple people that had those issues. Well, it looks like the predators are at it again. Oh, there we go. What is it? Now that would be fun, is to try to tame one of these guys. I don't know who just ran into me, but somebody did. All right. Yeah, I definitely would like to see Fantasize stream again. Bonk. I think he was one of the ones that was really into the altered reality, the ARG, or the ARG thing that they did for a while at first there. That's not it. How do you go faster? I don't remember. That's not it. Oh, so you have to take your hand off the thumb wheel thing, or the thumbstick. Come on. Dang it, you can't feed them. Well, that's a bummer. I thought you could feed them. Yeah. Maybe you could feed the fish, but I guess not. I'm sure that didn't make me any friends. Well, at least they got the, we've got the, what you call it, the dogs and stuff back. Okay, I think those are the only ones here, weren't they? Radioactive moon. Now, why did it say that there was, oh, okay. Scorched moon. It's kind of interesting. Yep, I can't see anything, so I guess I just go walk back to the ship. You don't get squat for storm crystals, so those are pointless to even bother with. Now that is an awesome spot. No, darn it. For some reason it doesn't do the HDR really well when you're in photo mode. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Options. General options. Oh crap. I hate it when that happens. Well, it's a good thing I don't work on like a skyscraper, because I would have obviously been dead already. Yeah. Options. No worries, Nim. Yeah, or what are you, what kind of system are you in? Oh, okay. I think it was Zane's World, Xaines. He's a big YouTuber that for a long time had been doing nothing but No Man's Sky. But he did a couple of how-tos in regards to the star designations and what you would find in the different form of stars, the K stars and the uh, M stars, or the M systems, M star systems. You know, and the P and the F in the very end of the designation at the top of the um, at the top of the list when you're looking at the different. See, let's see. Does it even say it in here? No. Darn it. Yeah, because there's star designations that you can go by to figure out what, you know, what they are, and then when it has a P and an F after the the star designation would be, for example, like 0, 0G or 0F, that the brightness of it starts at 0, goes up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the lower the number, the brighter the star is. And then the P and the F at the very end designate whether you have exotic planets or whatnot in the system. Alright, let's go around to the other side of this moon to get into the... Try to get into the sunlight a little bit. Okay. Oops. But he's got some videos on that too. Unsafe trajectory. Cake is a lie. Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette. Let them eat cake. Except for the fact that she was being told that the people were going to rebel because they didn't have any flour for their bread. And she was daft enough not to really realize that that cake required flour as well. What are you doing? Running away, that's what you're doing. Alright, what do we have in here that we don't need? We don't need... We don't need pugnium. We don't need carbon. We don't need that. I wish I could remember what it said. Oi. Yeah, there's no portal option here. There you go. Bingo. You got to go back into it. We are going to try to do a portal jump. Just for giggles, because I have not done that on this cake is a lie. Well, that would be definitely the way to explain that. That makes sense now. Here I am trying to be all historical. Oh, come on. There. Now, can I do it? I probably went past it. Yeah. I wonder if we could do the regular portal jump. That would be nice if we could still do that. Or, I should say, it would be nice if we could do that again. Oh, great. Suppose I should do this before I do anything. Well, I wonder where we will go. And I wonder if we can call our ships again. I think it'd be pretty cool if we could get back to doing that, because that makes going to the center a whole lot easier. Yay, we can see. And we have a ship. Wonderful. Dang it. No base computer. Boy, doesn't that suck. Well, I better put down a save point. Already. Yeah, let's try to see what we can do. You know, I am really wanting some coffee. I wonder what this will be. Seeing it doesn't have, we don't have the ability to, we don't have the ability to, no, I didn't make the gumbo. I was gonna. I just made basic soup. Well, it wasn't basic, but still. With me, it's never basic. Okay, where is that? That facility. I thought there was a facility right here somewhere. Because that's that. Maybe it's over this way. Yeah. That's the frozen whatever things there. that's not it. That's not it. Alright, now we should be able to see what we're doing here. So basically it was right next to it. Neat! Alright, so this is a derelict building for sure. Nimrod, is that your way of saying hi, board? Alright. An animated guild blob is on screen waving a gun. It talks in the language of the warriors, but brightly and happily. Alright. Education blob. Great. Anything important in here? Nope. Anything important in here? Other than a rock stuck through the wall. Neato. Alright. Let's go check out that minor settlement. Yeah, I would imagine you'd probably be very bored if you're trying to watch a creative stream when you play permadeath. That would be kind of frustrating to me, but hey, it is what it is. Nope. No, thank you. Okay. Great. Let's see. I think I've got everything that these guys have. But let's find out for sure. Purchase components. I don't need any of that. Blueprints, I've got all of those. So that didn't do me a slightest bit of good. Okay. Neato. Bonk. Alright, well. That's up to altitude rather fast, isn't it? Alright. There's another person that I am kind of worried about is Archie. Haven't seen Archie online in forever. Alright, what was that? Nah, it's the bouncy things. Great. It's the bouncing frozen ball sacks. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about Hunter Call of the Wild, because the mechanics of that are just so damn frustrating. You know, as beautiful as that game is, that really is a deal breaker for me. If it's not, enjoyable, it makes me just cringe. They're all looking at me funny. The guy with the 25 eyes, especially. Alright. I'm kind of glad I don't have VR. Yeah, and I'm probably going to end up passing out here pretty quick, so I'm probably going to log off here, or at least stop the stream shortly. Have a good day.